Hi everyone, welcome back once again, and today I will be showing you how you can create this beautiful frock for your newborn, and this size fits up to 6 months old, so you're free to style this, use these measurements and create an outfit for a newborn to 6 months old. Alright, so here I am taking the leftover pieces from my dress. I hope I would be able to take pictures of my dress and put it at the end of the video, but if not, go to my Facebook page, which I will link in description box, and you can see the picture of my dress on my Facebook page. Anyways, so I have to take in for the lining the contrasting color, and this electric blue color and this shocking pink colors are really nice together, and the blue color shows the detail of the net. So let's get started with the measurements. First, your shoulder measurement is 4.5 inches, the length of armhole is 4.5 inches, the chest measurements and the waist measurements for fitting is 5.5 inches and 1 inch extra for the seam allowance. For the back, you have to take half an inch extra because we are going to attach button strip at the back, or you can insert zip, whatever is easy for you. So you can do that, and I will show you. Just cut open from the middle, and that would be it. Alright, so the length of the dress going to be 15 inches ready. So make sure you add seam allowance when you are marking for the fittings. So my lining yoke is 6 inches in length, and the yoke is the skirt part is 9 inches. And I'll be taking 1 inch extra on the neck because I want a little longer. And for the lining, what you can do, you can create a skirt piece to give fullness, or if you don't want like a straight fullness on your skirt part, then you just cut the A line from here, mark a straight line, and you would have A line skirt inner piece. Since I have a newborn, so I don't want a lot of gatherings, that's why I'll be cutting A line. And for the length of the sleeves is going to be 5.5 inches to 6 inches. And what I basically did is I just put the armhole on top of the fabric and just cut the sleeves mark. And now all you have to do, cut the main fabric. If you're stitching with the lining, then just place the lining piece on top of your main fabric and cut it. This is the back piece, so I'm cutting it open. And now for the skirt piece, I will be taking 4 inch extra for the pleats. So total would be my waist measurements plus 8 inches for the front, and same thing for the back. And make sure you add seam allowance. So I'll be taking total 10 inches extra. So when I'll cut my skirt and when I'll make the pleats, I would have enough fabric. I'll be creating box pleats. If you want to create box pleats, you want to use the same method I'm using, then make sure you have 10 inch extra on each side, 10 inch for the front and 10 inch for the back for the box pleating. So I'll show you the quick here what I will be doing, so you would have clear idea. and mark the middle point, and from the middle point I will be marking 3 inches there. This is where I will create my first pleat, and this is how it's gonna look like. I'm just showing you a very quick view here. So first I will start stitching the lining pieces together, and after that I will attach the skirt and different things. So let's move on to stitching the pieces first. Alright, so I will be cutting the neckline for the front first. For the back I'm not cutting right now, so the width is going to be 2 inches and the depth of the neckline is going to be 1.5 inches from the top. I don't like to keep wide necklines for kids because they don't look nice. That's why I'm stitching button strips, so it would be easy for me to put it on and take it off. And for the back neckline I'll be cutting 1 inches in depth and 2 inches for the width. You can definitely cut according to your taste. Now I'll be joining the skirt piece with the lining. So first I'll mark the middle point. If you have iron, that would be best because your markings are going to be crisp, so you would be able to see it. But here I'm using a lot of pins so I can hold my fabric easily, and when I'll sew it, it won't be difficult for me to sew. So from the middle point I'll be marking 3 inches. You can do it according to your taste. You want more wider or narrower, it's entirely up to you. And here I am once more taking measurements, whatever I have extra fabric, so I would know that how one pleat is going to be how wide. So this is my remaining fabric. First I just pin the side of the side fabric so it would be easy, and I created my first pleat. And now I will just this is basically I'm doing eyeballing. So for me I took 4 inch extra, so 1 inch for the pleat, 1 inch is for under when I fold the pleat. So this is, as you can see, this is how I'm folding. So 1 inch is over here and 1 inch is inside, so that's 2 inches for each pleat I took. Hopefully you would be able to understand that, but I'm sorry if I'm not clear here, but this is how I basically created the box pleat. If you're not sure, then just iron it so you would know that how your pleat is going to look like. And I'm done with my first side, and I'll show you the other side as well, so you guys would be clear that how I am doing it. The pleats are gonna be open from the bottom, so don't worry about that. They're not supposed to be together. So now after I'll make this stitching on the skirt, and then I'll ready make sure all the lining is going to be attached, and then I will make sure that I have all the pieces ready to go to start stitching. So this is the back piece, and this is how it's gonna look like for the back. And here I have cut the strip. So on the left side I will be taking 2 inches wide strip. The length is according to the yoke, and on the right side is going to be 3 inches wide strip, and this is where I will attach the buttons. I will be using snap buttons, but you can use whatever you like. And I cut the bias strip again for finishing the neckline. Now I will use this pom-pom ball trim. I'm stitching on the skirt part right now. So now the skirt part is ready. One of the part is ready, so I will attach the front yoke, and I'll be stitching on the stitching mark where I attach the lace. So this is the finished look from the front, and as you can see, the very teeny tiny pom-pom balls coming out of the skirt looks like pearl. And for the back, now first I will join my strip. So this one is 3 inches wide strip, which I am attaching on the right side of the yoke panel at the back, and I'll basically do the straight stitch, fold it in half and do a straight stitch. If your fabric is stable and it's a little heavy fabric, then you can use just one strip. You don't need to double fold it. And now I will hide all the seams inside the fabric, and this one was 3-inch strip. This is how I will sew it, so all the seams are going to be hidden inside the fabric, so there won't be any visible seams. Alright, so this is 2 inches wide strip, and I will be attaching this as well. And I'm using little heavy strips here. The reason why I'm doing this is because if I use my snap buttons, so there won't be so my lining would be a little heavy, and it would be easy for me to, so there won't be any tearing. If you have like a small strip or thin strip, there might be puckering or tearing. So now I will be making a top stitch, and make sure all your extra fabric or your seam fabrics are going to be on your strip side. After that, I will be folding this whole thing inside, and I will make a top stitch, and I will change my thread and I'll do that. So this is how it looks like so far, and as you can see, the lines looks clean. There is no thread inside out. So I will, from the bottom, I will sew 1 inches, and then I'll join the bottom piece for my back. Now I will join the skirt yoke and back yoke and skirt together. So now I'll cut the back neckline, and as I told you, the width is going to be 2 inches and the depth is going to be 1 inch. Either you mark for the neckline, or you can do as I am doing, just putting my front neckline on top, and I will just cut it I will just cut 1 inch for the depth. Okay, now I will make a top stitch around the neckline, and I will join the shoulders, and after that I'll use the same trim around the armhole, so it would give a nice finished look. I'm stitching my sleeves from the top, but you can follow the stitch from the other side where you attach the trim like we did on the skirt part. And this is how it looks like. If you have any extra piece, just cut it off. And then here I will do the hem folded twice, and then I'll do the hem. If you want to attach a brooch or something, go ahead, do it, and fold the hem on the bottom skirt, and then we will join it together. After that, I will be just joining the strip around the neckline to finish off my neckline, and then I'll show you the final result. If you want really nice and finished look around your neckline, then the key is you cut through and cut all the excess fabric and make a small notches all around the neckline, so it would give a little bit ease, and it would be easy for you to fold your fabric and your neckline will be flat. So make a top stitch here like we did on for the button strip, and then I'll fold it like that. If you want to do hand sew, go ahead, do hand sew. If you want to do the machine stitch, it's entirely up to you. And this is the final result of the frock, and it looks really simple but elegant. But still, if you want to add any embellishments, any button, decorative buttons or brooches or flowers or anything like that, go ahead, do it. I think for the casual wear is just perfect. And here I use the snap buttons, and they're easy to wear and they're quick to sew, attach. If you want to see the full tutorial of how you can use the snap buttons, please do let me know in the comments. Also, if any part you think is a little bit difficult, please do let me know again. And one more thing I would like to say is my upcoming videos are not going to be as much in detail like this one, because I have limited time to sew and attend the parties and added the video for you guys. So I'm really sorry if anything you won't understand. Definitely I will make another video in detail, but this is going to be the measurements I will be using. So I will definitely repeat the measurements, but I won't be able to show you the step-by-step thing. If you have any other requests to make, definitely I would be able to do it for you guys, but you guys have to hashtag styleoblender or post it on my Facebook page, email me, or send me in my inbox. Hopefully you sew something similar for your little charmers, and at the end I will show you how I sew it. Basically this top, which this one I sew just in to be very honest, 15 minutes I sew this top. And if you want me to show you how you can sew this one, I would definitely love to do that for you. And until my next tutorial, please take care and keep me in your praise. Like, share and subscribe if you think my channel is going to be helpful for beginners and new learners. Bye now.